Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Opening Night Trivia League. We are here again with another great match. It has been a while since I've been here hosting, and I've already struggled to start this, just trying to explain stuff to the background. But as my normal co-host, I have my pal here, Robert. How are you doing today?
Pinky's out, Anthony. Pinky's out.
You are entirely too fancy for me when you got like the white tee on and the backwards hat. It's really confusing me all around, but I like it. I like your style, and I am excited for this match today because today we have Tony Durso versus Kirk Kowalkowski. These are two fantastic players. They both had one match. They both played incredibly well, one getting a KO, one getting a TKO, showing that the skills are here. Also showing that they really haven't had to play round 3 yet. So I guess we'll find out how that goes.
As someone who also hasn't played round 3, really, I can understand why there might be some hesitation in understanding what our expectations should be. But we know Kirk very, very well from stuff. We know he's very good. We've seen Tony a bit in one particular league. He played very well in that match that we also hosted, I believe, together. So I guess I'm a good luck charm for Tony. I guess I'll just say that.
Well, we will find out later today. But we will bring them both in to do a promo. I'm not going to put ourselves in the background. We're just going to bring them in. We're going to let them talk for a little bit and see how it goes. First up, we are going to introduce, with a record of 1-0 with the TKO, Tony Durso. Hello.
Hey, fellas. Happy to be back at Opening Night Trivia. Really excited to go up against Kirk and doing some research for the match. I've realized he's really good. So I got my work cut out for me. The main goal is not to make an ass of myself and to make it to the 3rd round and hopefully answer a question or two in that round and make him answer one. That'd be even better.
Nice.
Perfect. Excellent. Good luck to you. We'll bring you back in a moment. And introducing second with also a 1-0 record, but with a knockout. We're going to bring in Kirk, the consigliere. I think I said that correctly. Kowalkowski.
Very nice. Got them both right. Good job. Yes. Hey, guys, I'm excited to be back here. Yeah, I love Wanto. I love the format. I like playing here. Excited to play Tony. Try to do a little research on him. Done a lot of tape on him, but what there is, I mean, he showed his stuff. This guy's good. I think he's somebody who, 6 months from now, we're really going to be talking about as someone who kind of came in and just took us all by surprise. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen tonight. But like I said, not a lot of tape on him. Doesn't have a letterbox page that I can find. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I hope After Hours isn't his favorite movie or anything like that because you never know. But yeah, it'll be good. Teddy seems like a cool guy. I think we'll have a fun game, and hopefully I pull it out.
Perfect. Well said. All right, I think this is going to be fun. I really enjoy both these competitors. They're both good guys. This is just going to be a good match overall, I think.
I'll do the Spence where I'm going to say, man, I really wish they hated each other and they came out swinging, dropping F-bombs and stuff. But doesn't seem like we're going to get that tonight. So.
You know what? When I'm hosting, I feel like I always host two people that are super cordial, which I appreciate because I'm not a fan of awkwardness. I don't want it. It's too much for me. So, you ready to get this started?
Let's go, buddy.
All right. Introducing first with a 1-0 record with a technical knockout. Still knockout in my books. Tony Durso. And introducing second with also a 1-0 record, but with a knockout. Not as technical. Kirk Kowalkowski. All right. Rob, would you like to start us off with question number 1?
Ooh, I get to do the odds. It's because I'm an odd one, so that makes sense. All right, gentlemen. Question 1 in round 1, which everybody knows is the whiteboard round, where you have 10 questions and you're going to answer all of them and you're going to write them down. Then you're going to say them after 15 seconds, of course. But we're going to start with question 1 here, which is in the category of directors. Who directed 1981's Blowout, 1998's Snake Eyes, and 2000's Mission to Mars?
See, this is why I'm glad you're here, because you help me out when I completely forget to say something.
No, that's okay. I did cut my teeth a bit in leagues that I don't like to talk about, trying to get my hosting chops. So I think it really helped me in things like this.
Yeah, we leave those in the back, never to be spoken of. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Kirk.
Brian De Palma.
And Tony.
Brian De Palma.
Both correct. Both getting a Nicolas Cage movie correct right off the bat. Yes. Obviously, I wrote this round one.
I love that.
So we're going to move on to question number 2 in the realm of crime movies. In what city is the race taking place that the robbery occurs in Logan Lucky? This is a very underrated movie.
I've never seen it.
It's exceptional. It's very good. Highly
It
recommend.
has a lot of people I think I would like in it, for sure.
Very probable. I enjoyed it. Christina enjoyed it. And if she enjoys the movie, it must be pretty decent.
That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Tony.
London.
And we'll go to Kirk.
Charleston?
Closer, it is the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Is where it was.
You were right there. You're in the region, too. Damn. All right. Well, no perfect rounds, gentlemen, but that's okay. We still continue forward, tally forth as they will, as we get into your third question, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks. In what animated movie soundtrack will you find the songs Shake It Off, I'm Still Standing, and My Way?
I will say Elton John is having a farewell tour, and I'm highly, highly, highly thinking of getting tickets when he comes to Philadelphia.
Is it a real farewell tour? Or is it like the Rolling Stones where they have like 6 farewell tours?
I feel like he already had a farewell tour, but this might be it.
I was going to say, it's like he's having another one.
Yeah, I know. It's farewell till you realize how much money you make performing live.
1. It's a lot of money. Kirk, we'll go to you.
Sing?
And Tony.
Sing.
It is Sing, a movie that every time it's on TV, I will watch because I love it. All right, moving on to question number 4 in the realm of Oscars, the big awards. What is the second film to win all of the big 5 Oscar categories?
Big 5.
The big
Sometimes
5.
Talk about that. That's talking about, a basketball lineup, but this is much different.
It is different. Sadly, my basketball team is not a big 5 because I'm normally the tallest on there by a solid 5 inches. The oldest by about 5 years, so that's fun.
I thought you were talking about the Sixers.
No, they just make me sad. 5.
They're like 4, a big 1.5.
3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Tony.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
And Kirk.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That is correct. Nicely done.
Quite a back and forth, not really. Quite a game that keeps pace with each other in this case as we get into the halfway point of round 1, which, gentlemen, will come in the category of drama. Welton Academy in Vermont is the location for what 80s drama film?
If you throw film in there, great. If not, I think they understand it's a movie.
Yep. No, I hope I confuse them by making a pause there.
I mean, the fact your pinky is not up every time you take a step from that is a little upsetting.
It's running low, Anthony. It's running low.
That's a problem. You got it.
It's a very
full grip. 5, 4, 3.
Can I get a repeat?
Absolutely. First repeat for Tony.
All right. Again, in the category of drama, Welton Academy in Vermont is the location for what 80s drama film? I almost was not going to say it and thinking that you were the one who was going to say it because
I was eyeing you up. I was like, is he going to say this? Is he going to forget? I feel like he might.
I was probably going to forget. I'm like 3 glasses of wine in, and it's a Monday.
Yeah, but they're little glasses.
They are little glasses.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, Tony. And we will go to, I think we're at Tony. No, we're at Kirk.
It's wrong, but Scent of a Woman.
And Kirk.
Shout out to my daughter, Noelle. If I'm right, Dead Poet Society.
Shout out is legit.
Yeah.
Correct answer is Dead Poet Society. Nicely done. Kirk taking a 1-point lead here as we move into question number 6 in the category of 2000s, a year all of us were alive for. In what famous location does Robert Langdon determine the Holy Grail is beneath in the Da Vinci Code?
I remember reading this book and thinking, man, 5-page chapters, that's where it's at for the ADD Society.
If I ever find a book that has 5-page chapters, I'm in. I will read that book and I will knock it out in like a day. But then I go to like a Stephen King book that has 28 pages. I'm like, kill me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, Tony. And we will go to Kirk. I think I messed this up.
I think I spelled it right. The Louvre.
Close enough. And Tony.
I said the Louvre. It's not spelled right, I know, but
I think
Yeah,
close enough, right?
it looks like love. It looks like I gave it. I mean, that's tough. I gave it to Kirk. That was spelled wrong. You did say the Louvre.
Yeah.
I don't think the love is not. If love is in a place, I'm okay with it.
whatever you guys decide, I'm not gonna.
You know what? Tony's still going to challenge a player. Out of respect, I'm going to challenge that.
Kirk will keep his challenge. We are going to take the point away from Tony. I get the challenge. I think I needed both letters, which would be the way to go.
Hey, no.
But that is a respect challenge. So I do appreciate respect challenges.
That point's going to come into play.
Yeah, probably is.
All right. So with that, Kirk has a 2-point lead as we get into question 7, which in this case is going to take place in another decade we were all alive in, again, maybe, 2010s. In Dark Shadows, Chloe Grace Moretz plays Carolyn, who is what type of creature? I had to watch this when I did a Tim Burton deep dive, and man, this movie.
It has moments.
They're very brief, and
They're brief,
but
they
yes,
exist.
it does have moments. It has a lot of people that you just care about, I guess, as actors, not as characters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Tony. I'm getting them all jacked up.
Vampire?
And Kirk.
Werewolf.
She was a werewolf. One of the, I think the only one in the movie.
She was.
I changed up a little bit there. All right, we are going to move on to question number 8, and this is in the realm of animated. Patton Oswalt and Louis C.K. both voice the same character in what movie and its sequel? I'll just take the generic franchise type. The franchise, if you will.
Yeah. This will probably have a third movie at some point, I assume, right?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if it was good, bad, because I'm not going to say anything about what it is.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kirk, I remember who to go first to this time.
The Secret Life of Pets.
And Tony.
I said The Secret Life of Pets 1 and 2, just to...
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Perfect. I asked for just the franchise, but I appreciate both. Both correct. Secret Life of Pets, and yeah, there'll probably be a third. I enjoy them. They're fun.
Absolutely. So we have a 3-point game as we get into your penultimate question, as I like to say, which is also in a decade. Apparently, I like taking questions in decades. This is for the 1970s. Delos is the name of an amusement park having 3 separate worlds for patrons in what 1973 movie starring Yul Brynner? I don't watch enough Yul Brynner stuff, apparently.
Really? Yeah. I mean, there's a few I have no desire to see, a few I've seen, a few I didn't know existed. So, they're all over the board.
That's the best part, right? When you get introduced to new things.
Sometimes, but then I get introduced to new things, and then I'm like, why did I ever watch that? And now I'm sad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Tony.
Westworld.
And Kirk.
Westworld.
Westworld is correct.
Big proponent of the show, me and my wife.
Yes, possibly they got it from the show. I don't know. I never saw it. Sure, it's good. Moving on to your last question in round number 1 in the realm of horror movies. In what 2000s horror anthology movie will you find the character Sam, a trick-or-treater who enforces the rules of Halloween?
Halloween's not supposed to have rules.
It's not supposed to, but there probably are some that none of us just abide by. I mean, I love Halloween. I love that day. It's a great day.
One time in college, we went as like the 5 horsemen of the drinking apocalypse.
5, 4, 3. I need to know more about this. 2.
I was Jose Cuerva.
1. Hands down, and we'll go to Kirk.
Trick or Treat.
And Tony.
I said Saw. I couldn't pull it.
It was Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat works. A great movie if you haven't seen it. And we will end round 1 with that. Kirk just missing the perfect round by 1 question, going with 9. Tony with 5 at the moment, a 4-point lead. But anything can happen because round number 2 is the deep cut round. I'm actually going to give the instructions on this one. because I remembered. In the deep cut round, both opponents gave the other one a movie to watch. In that, now we will give 5 deep cut questions on that movie. Kirk selected After Hours. Shocking. On brand. Perfect. Love it. To Tony, which means when Tony answers those questions, he will get 2 points for every correct answer. Kirk will get 1. And Tony gave One Night in Miami to Kirk, in which Kirk will get 2 points for every correct question, and Tony will get 1 for those. So, Kirk, since you are in the lead, you get to pick. Would you like to have your questions first, or would you like to hear Tony's movies questions first?
We'll do One Night in Miami first.
One Night in Miami first. Robert, which one do you want to take?
I'll leave it up to you, sir. You're the host.
I'll go One Night in Miami because I'm already staring at it. So,
Gotcha.
One Night in Miami will be the first one. Kirk, you will get 2 points for every correct answer. Tony, you will get 1. Just remember, Kirk, you have 3 repeats, and Tony, you still have 2. And we will go to your first question in One Night in Miami. What is the nickname of the boxer Clay fights in the opening scene?
I remember watching Mad Men, and they talked about this person being named Clay, and they just talked about Clay all the time, and I was like, that's weird.
5. I have not seen this movie. 4, 3, 2, 1 day. 1.
One day.
And it down. We'll go to Kirk first.
The Hammer?
And Tony.
The Hammer.
The Hammer is correct for all the points. As we move on to question number 2. At the weigh-in for the Sonny Liston match, Clay says how much of his weight wasn't even him?
Sounds ethereal. And again, I haven't watched this movie either. So
so we're both just asking questions we know.
About Mad Men. That's something I watched, so I just had to bring it in.
I also haven't seen that. 5, 4. I'm bad at TV. 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. I'm going to stick with Kirk because it makes it easier for me to keep track of score.
Half a pound?
And Tony.
Half a pound.
Written 2 different ways, but both are correct. I appreciate everyone learning about how fractions and decimals work. My wife would be thrilled. Moving on. Question number 3. What genre of film did Jim star in? I would like to ask you, if you could star in a film, what would the genre be? But I cannot ask you this question because it could possibly be the answer to this question. So ponder that for after this question's over. Because I want to know. 5, 4,
Short answers,
3, 2, 1. Kirk.
Western.
And Tony.
Western.
Both correct again. Continuing to move along. And go to question number 4. What is the name of Jamal's school bully? So, Robert, what kind of genre?
I would think a dark comedy for me.
I could see that.
Yeah. I'm kind of broody, but I'm also lovable.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
My wine's all gone, so
4,
I'm going to get very angry.
3, 2, and Lovable's leaving. 1. We'll go to Kirk first.
Rollo?
And Tony.
I said Roy.
Rollo was the correct answer. It was Rollo. All right. And we're going to move to your last question in One Night in Miami. Where did Malcolm first meet Sam? I know where I first met Robert, and it was on a screen.
It's the only place we'll ever meet, probably, Anthony, at this point.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll come up to the East Coast. I'll come down there. There's places around us.
If you all come down here, we will have a rip-roaring good time.
I actually really enjoy it down there. Minus one very, very giant reason for hating it. 5.
I hate it too,
4,
so we can hate it together.
3, 2, and 1. Go to Kirk.
Harlem.
And Tony.
Harlem.
Harlem is correct. Very good round by both competitors. Tony missing just 1 by a couple letters. But we are about to move into After Hours, his 2-point round where the points he catch up a bit here. Robert, whenever you are ready.
Let's do it, gentlemen. We're getting to our first question of After Hours. And question number 1 is, what is Marcy's address?
I'm not going to ask you for your address because then it will be all over the internet, and you don't need that. You don't want that in the world.
By all the thousands of people who will watch this match, for sure.
You never know. Once a person's address is out there, and this might it's going to snowball.
Yep.
The world's gonna know.
I know.
That's how we do it.
I want to keep my anonymity.
4, 3, 2, 1. Tony
28 Howard Street.
and Kirk.
158 Spring Street.
Tony is correct. It was 28 Howard Street.
Some big points there made
Big
up
one.
a little bit as we get into the second question of After Hours. Paul mistakenly says that Kiki's statue reminds him of what painting? Do enjoy a good painting. I have, in fact, been to the Louvre.
Oh yeah, I have not. I
got sick doing it, actually.
You what?
I got sick going through the Louvre because I could only be there like one day, so I did like 12 straight hours where I didn't stop and like eat or drink.
5. That
or
sounds
use the
terrible. 4,
bathroom.
3, 2, 1. Glad you're still with us. We'll go to Tony
He calls it the Shriek.
and Kirk.
The Shriek.
It is the Shriek. I am really glad neither of you said the Shriek because then we would have had a whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
So the Shriek is the one we were looking for. Thank you.
Indeed. I'm glad people know how to discern between their works of art. We get into the halfway point of After Hours. Question 3. What 2-word phrase does Marcy's husband say when orgasming? Boy, I'm so glad I got to say the word orgasming.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't even see that question before I gave you these. So, sorry.
No, you're good. The last time I did the super bad one, there was a lot of dirty stuff. I guess that's my lot in life.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot
In
about
terms of
that.
hosting Onsel matches.
Oh yeah,
5,
that was my match.
4, yes,
That
it
was your match, Tony.
3, 2, and 1. I will stick with Tony
Surrender Dorothy.
and Kirk.
Surrender Dorothy.
I don't know what's happening with that, but my intrigue is super,
Right?
super heightened right now.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully this will at least make Anthony want to watch this movie. We get into the penultimate question of After Hours, guys. What specifically did the guys at the punk club try to do to Paul when he shouts to Kiki?
Do you remember there being a song back in the day? It was like, Kiki, do you love me?
You
Are
mean,
you
Drake?
right?
You mean Drake? Yes, I remember.
I don't know who it is.
It's
I don't
Drake.
like Drake, but I just remember that song because it was Kiki and Christina watches General Hospital, and there was a girl named Kiki. So every time that name was said, all I could think of was that song.
Kiki's Delivery Service with Kirsten Dunst in one of her earliest roles.
She in it? I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
5, 4,
As a voice actor.
3, 2. Good to know. 1. And pens down and Tony
Give him a mohawk.
and Kirk.
Give him a mohawk.
You guys are really making this easy on me because if you would have said shave head, we would have said no.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you for being specific and listening to the question.
Well, I was gonna write mohawk him, but I was like,
I would have accepted that.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's the quote.
I was like, that's what he actually says. He
I just
says
didn't want
mohawk
to
him, and I was
shave
like,
head. Shave head would have not been good.
That would have been something that we had to debate on. But fortunately, we don't. Debates are done. We get into the fifth and final question here of After Hours, guys. What kind of car does Julie have that she drives around Soho when searching for Paul?
You ever not seen a movie before and then are like, you hear some of the questions, you're just like, I feel like I now want to watch this movie.
Absolutely. I've studied this for a match too. And I know these beats, but I've never watched this movie. But I want to see it.
I believe I
think you'd like it.
I think I would like it as well.
I know exactly what match you're talking about.
You too,
I
Robert.
don't think you
5,
do.
4, 3.
It's not the one you're thinking of, actually.
Really? 1. Tony.
I said, Mr. Softy Ice Cream Truck.
And Kirk.
Mr. Softy Ice Cream Truck.
It's the
It's
Mr.
not-
Salty Ice Cream Truck.
It's not
Yep.
boring.
Excellent. Nicely done. Right now, I have a score of Kirk with 23 and Tony with 19.
That is what I have.
God, I love it when things work out. Perfect. All right. So as we move on into round number 3, Kirk has a 4-point lead. Tony had getting a couple nice catch-ups there. I think only 2 misses total in that. Love it when that works out in the deep cut round. So round number 3 is our IMDb round where you will get a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question. Your 2-point question, you will get the year, the actor, and plot keywords, not plot keywords, just keywords, general genre. Genre is what I'm looking for.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's
That's the word. That will be for 2 points. For 3 points, you will get the year, the director, and the plot keywords. This time, plot keywords. And for your 5-pointer, you will get the year, and you will get to choose 2 between director actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. You tell us the two, you get it right, you get the 5 points. So, Kirk, since you are in the lead, you get to pick. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
I'll take set 2.
Set 2. Since I did the One Night in Miami questions, Robert, would you like to give Tony his questions in set number 1?
Yes, I would very much enjoy doing that because I like to talk more. So
Perfect. And just as a reminder, Tony, you have 2 repeats. Kirk, you have 3. I'm done interrupting you.
Okay. You cut out a little bit for me. So
Okay.
I was just gonna, Tony, you have 2 repeats. Kirk, you have all 3. So that's good. So Tony, are you prepared for the start of your questions in round 3?
No, but hey,
You don't have a
you
choice.
can ask them anyways.
They're coming.
Yep, they're coming, whether you want them or not. All right. So your 2-pointer in round 3. Your year is 2010. Your lead actor is Jake Gyllenhaal, and your genres in this case are action, adventure, and fantasy.
Prince of Persia.
That is correct.
Correct.
That's 2 points, right? That's
2 points.
That's for 2. So if Tony gets this one, then he takes the lead and he kicks it back to Kirk. So Tony, your 3-pointer, your year is 1989. Your director is Steven Soderbergh, and your plot keywords are therapist, infidelity, and sexual repression.
Sex, lies, and videotapes.
That is correct. 3 points.
Nicely done. We are having no TKOs or KOs in this match, just as I expected this to go. Everyone's going to see what round 3 is about today. So, right now, I have Tony with a 1-point lead. So, Kirk, we will go to you for your 2-point question to throw it back to Tony for his 5. Are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
All right. Your year is 2010. Your actor is Mia Wasikowski, and your keyword or genres are family, fantasy, and adventure.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland is correct for 2 points, putting you back in the lead. Forcing this back over to Tony. Situation here. Tony, hit your 5. Throw it back to Kirk. Make him answer some more questions. If you miss this, Kirk will take the win. Robert, when you are ready.
Yes. So, Tony, the year of your movie is 1995. Would you like the director, the actor, the supporting actor, the plot keywords, or the genre? You can have 2.
We'll do actor and plot keywords.
That is quite the classic. We will go ahead and move forward with that. As I am behaving a little slowly, I can tell. So, Tony, again, your 5-pointer, the year of your movie is 1995. Your actor is Johnny Depp, and your plot keywords are gunslinger, reincarnation, and late 1800s.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
I gotta
1.
repeat.
Repeat. That is your second.
All right. So, Tony, again, your 5-pointer, your year is 1995. Your lead actor is Johnny Depp, and your plot keywords are gunslinger, reincarnation, and late 1800s.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Last one.
Last one. All right. Comes down here, all the marbles. Question for 5 points. 1995 is your year. Johnny Depp is your lead actor. And your keywords are gunslinger, reincarnation, and late 1800s.
And 5, 4, 2.
Quick and dead.
And your winner, Kirk Kowalkowski. The correct answer was Dead Man. Dead Man. That was an excellent match. We are going to talk to our unfortunate second place winner first. Tony, really well played. Honestly, you stayed in there a lot. A little bit of a tough challenge at the beginning. If you had one more letter, probably would have been able to give that one to you. But did really well in round 2. You got to see a little bit of round 3. 5 pointers are hard. You hit the first 2.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the match?
Yeah, little frustrated with my first round. That obviously was where it really, some of those ones it was like, oh geez, I get focused on not having a blank board.
Mm-hmm.
So I think of a movie I know has a boarding school in it, even though I know it's wrong, but I can't think of any. I start not thinking of any other movie, and I should have gotten that Dead Poet Society one. And obviously that challenge, like I said, I completely understand and agree with the ruling and everything. It was just more like kicking myself that I didn't get it down in time. So, but I mean, hey, Kirk missed 2 questions the entire match. There's only so much you can do in that situation. So
Honestly, yeah,
That's very true.
Tony, 2024 will win you 85 to 90% of these matches. Honestly, just when you're playing at a top tier level, top tier competitions is just the kind of thing that's going to happen. So you have nothing to hang your head about at all.
Yeah, and that Johnny Depp one, I was like, oh crap, but it was like not even a movie I've ever heard of, so it's kind of hard to feel bad about. It's like you don't know it, so
yeah.
That's how the 5 pointers go. But you played really well. You are 1-1 now. You still have your TKO, and you clearly showed you are a strong competitor here. Is there anyone else out there in the Opening Night Trivia League universe that you feel like you would want to play, either competition or for fun?
I'll play anyone for fun. I mean, I love movies. I love movie trivia, and it's always just a blast, just the opportunity to play. So that's part of why I like winning. It's like I get to play more if I win. So
yeah,
very true. But excellent match, honestly. You did really well. I can't wait to see you again. You're a lot of fun to have on screen. I really enjoy having you here. But put you in the back, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. And for our winner, really well played game. Kirk, how you feeling?
I feel good. I feel lucky to pull that out. Tony played a great game. And yeah, Dead Man's tough. Dead Man's one of those movies either you know it or you don't. When I first came to this community, I did not know that movie, and I learned about it by visiting a trivia question about it. So that's just one of those movies that does that. And he'll probably get another question. He'll know it next time. Check out the movie; it's pretty good. Yeah, and then that challenge. People might look at it like it's a little ticky tack. Like I said, that was totally out of respect for Tony, because I knew I was going to need every point that I needed against him, because I've seen what this guy can do, and I know he's tough, and I was going to have to really work to pull it out. So that was my thinking there. A lot. I've done that in the past where I've underestimated players and be like, oh, I'll let him have it. It's come back to bite me. So I wasn't going to do that against Tony, because I don't underestimate him at all. He played great. I hope he keeps going at it, because, like I said, he's really going to be something in these leagues.
No, absolutely. He said played great. He missed 2 questions the whole time. Challenge understandable. It is, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but made sense, and it worked out. Yeah, it would have been tied. You would have had to answer a 3.
Yeah.
But you're 2-0 now. You have a knockout. Played really well here. Is there anyone else in this league that you would like to call out, to challenge, or just play?
Nobody call out. I mean, I just want to keep playing like whoever I have to keep. When Spence put out that top 10 or the rankings list a couple weeks ago, and I was number 11, I just missed the top 10. That really stuck in my craw. So I'm assuming this might boost me a little bit on that list. So I just want to keep climbing up. So I got to play to do that.
Oh, good. Angry Kirk, because he was 11th. Great. Just what everyone needs in this league. Let me go flying through everyone.
Can we say anything about where he's due? I assume with 2-0, we can say that he's in the thing, right? Or should I not?
I'm not saying worse.
Okay, fine. I won't put words in Spence's mouth.
I'll ask you about it later.
Yeah, you can talk later. But excellent match. Great having you here. So, Robert, that was really good. That's kind of what I feel like we expected. We expected it to be a hard-fought, back-and-forth battle and to go down to pretty much the last question. Any final thoughts on it?
It was nice to be here so that I could scout Kirk for a future match. I just want to say that.
That's why I invited you, just for that reason alone. And to watch you go pinkies up with your little wine.
Yes, but now I'm pinkies up with an eraser. Hooray.
Excellent. Glad to have you here. For myself, for Robert, for Spence, who is not here at the moment, Kirk, Tony, everyone else out there, thank you for joining us. This has been a fantastic match. Until next time, do all the stuff that Spence tells you to do after the matches. I'm not going through the whole thing. It's too much. But I'll just say, see you.